But about 8 years ago, I'd gone in for my annual physical. And the reason I'm telling you this right now is many of you have sons and grandsons that come and visit you. And in my generation, and certainly my father's generation, nobody talked about prostate cancer, because they were so worried about the sexual outcome that if you had prostate surgery, your sex life as you knew it ended, and nobody liked to talk about it. And so the reality was an awful lot of men died awfully early in their life as a result of prostate cancer.
No, I don't get it.
The old adage used to be that prostate cancer affects people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Well, I got it when I was 53 years old. And they're finding there are more and more younger men that are starting to develop prostate cancer, whether it's from diet or whether it's from whatever, but the bottom line is it's a silent killer. And unfortunately, I think to some degree the medical profession is treated as, oh, well, if you have prostate cancer, something else is going to kill you. Well, prostate cancer doesn't kill you. It's the bone cancer you get from the prostate cancer. That when I found out I had prostate cancer, here's how it came down. I went and got a normal blood test. My PSA was below 5, no big deal. My baseline was 3.1, 3.2. I had a blood test. I flew down to Arizona. I'm on the #1 tee of the golf course down in Arizona. And Dr. Rogue's office calls me and says, the results of your blood test came back and you went to a 5.1 from a 3.2. Now, that's marginal, but we're concerned about the 2-point jump. So anyway, when he got the test, I came back, saw Dr. Hepperlin the year before I retired. And he said, you know, it's not that bad. We'll do another blood test. So he drew a blood test. He said, while you're here, let's do a quick biopsy of the prostate. Dr. Harbeck, the pathologist at St. Luke's, meanwhile, was going to look at the biopsy, and he goes, well, what do we have here? A moderate growth tumor, T4 or whatever on the Gleason scale. This guy's got cancer. So Wednesday morning, I asked for the surgery at 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. Dr. Hepperlin said, I want this out. I'm going for a radical prostatectomy. I'm 54, 55 years old. When that cancer breaks out of that prostate gland, I want it in a dumpster, not in my body.
Right on.
So I called and figure that there's enough of life and goodness to watch and see over the next 20, 30 years. And now that I have a granddaughter, I really am glad that you need to get it taken care of now. So I had the radical prostatectomy. The reason I brought that up was the post facto, as far as the sexual activity and all that kind of stuff. As long as the doctor doesn't damage your nerves, there's no problem. It's amazing. In about 6 or 7 months, you're back to normal. I would have been dead 4 years by today in the Black Hills National Cemetery with my father and my mother, effective, without hope, because I would have died 5 years after I was diagnosed. That's the maximum life expectancy once the prostate gets out of the prostate gland. You need to be aware for your grandchildren and your son to tell them at a minimum, just go in, get your blood drawn, they'll establish a PSA baseline for you. And just every year get your physical and have them draw your blood. It costs you 15 bucks. Because the net effect of not doing that could be the end of your life as you know it. There's a lot of things that can get you in life, but if you're proactive on those things that you can do something about, then you're not in that helpless situation that is so far down the road you just have to figure out how to exist until the end comes.